Hi guys, this is Jazz again, aka Trend Trader for you. Here I am again, trying to make a video about all the trades that I took today. Basically a wrap-up video. Sorry about my voice. I got this bad cold and this scratchy throat. Actually, I wasn't gonna post a whole lot of trades today, but there were a lot of good setups that I just couldn't resist. So, anyways, I started on my day as calling out NUGT. It was long above 3405 with a stop low day. And look at the time I called 632. And a lot of times when I'm calling these trades, I'm not just calling out trade just because they gap down. I'm looking at a lot of other factors that where I think the bounce is relevant, okay, and also on top of that, where it provides me the lowest risk, high reward probability. And usually I wait about 15 minutes, but sometimes if there's a setup and if I see all those clues come in together, I'll call out a trade. And actually, I called out three or four trades in NUGT. Beautiful, beautiful day today on NUGT today. And here's the reasoning. I'll give you guys a little insider tip, right? From um, uh, my experience. What I was looking at was a nice support, right? You see right there, this is what you call a nice support. I wanted the price to come down here and pick up some orders from the big institutions, and exactly what it did today. In fact, that's why I was watching it yesterday, but it really didn't work yesterday. Maybe a couple of trades did work, but today was actually a fantastic day on it. So now that I did the big market picture, right? I did the whole understanding of where my whole support is. Now what I'm gonna do is from daily, these are 50, 20, and 200 day SMA, just like everybody else, just conventional traders, and then I have the volume on the bottom. So I'm gonna go down into the 3 minute and go back where I call the trade. So I'll just zoom in here. So this is where I call the trade. I said long above 3405, right? Long above 3405, stop, low of the day. Look at the risk on it. The risk literally, uh, it was the 3405 minus the about 30 cents of risk. And sometimes I'll take this NUGT with 40, 50 cents just because it moves fast and it gives you instant profits. And also if you look at the A, actually let me just go over this one first. So I called it 3705 and I said take profits as it's going up, and that's exactly what I did. And I took profits. I think right around here I might have closed it out because once it gives you you know good enough risk reward ratio, and this is exactly what I teach my clients about how to calculate the risk reward ratio and where you want to get out, where you want to move your stop, and how you want to basically manage the trade, right? So I was able to get out of this, and became a great winner from the beginning of the day. And also, if you look JNUG, it works the same. It looks exactly the same. Only thing is that GNUG is a gold miner, but it's a junior, right? And NUGT is basically a regular gold miner. So that's why I like this one a little bit better. But I'll trade both of them. I traded both of them side by side today just because they look really appealing, right? So I called another trade on NUGT also. I think it was around, let me look at my notes. It was around 34 right there. So basically what I was thinking, it came down, did a little retracement. Again, guys, I don't follow these, these SMAs are, usually I show a blank chart, but you can look at them, but I'm not looking at them taking a trade. It's just they actually have a 3 minute SMAs which I look at, but again, I just look at them and use them as a confirmation, right? So this is where I call the trade 34.49, right around here, long above this, and with a stop right below here, 34.25. Obviously this trade didn't work out, and I said it was a stop out. And on my reasoning, I can go on and talk about why this wasn't a good trade, but here's the thing. I took a trade and I was stopped out, simple as that. And if I were to explain you all the reasoning, I'll go for it, but it's a little advanced kind of reasoning where I'll tell you, okay, why didn't I take the trade? But I'm calling my stop outs, I'm calling my winners, and this was one of the stop outs, and hey, it just didn't work. So, and I accept that, right? Accept my loss and move on, right? So the next one, which was the beauty trade today, is right around here. And the funny thing is that I started talking to this very nice fellow trader, very knowledgeable, and we were actually talking on the Skype, and I was talking to him about this NUGT trade. I said I'm trying to call the bottom on it, right? And believe me, it's not easy to call the bottom. There are factors that you look at, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So here's what I call, right? This is the trade. I actually called another trade which I didn't post on StockTwits, but that was a break-even trade. I called around here and went up here, but that was a break-even trade, and I took quick profits, and the rest of it was break-even. But then I called it again, which was actually posted onto the StockTwits, and I'll show you where this was called, right? So if you let me do this. Okay, so I called this trade around 33.28. I believe it was right there, right 33.28, long above this, with a stop low of the day, guys. Look at this. This is how much I was risking, and I actually was talking to this other nice fellow, nice trader, and I said, yeah, he took the trade with me, right? He was on Skype. He took the trade with me, and he's like, okay, what he did, he actually went in and took some profits here, which is totally fine. That's his risk reward ratio, and some people just trade a larger quantity. And for personally, again, my job is to call out some trades. Sometimes I don't even take the trade, because remember what I do, I teach. I don't exactly take every single trade. If I want to, I can. I just want to prove to you guys, hey, this is the trade I called, and and if you think this makes sense to you, come and I'll teach you exactly how to approach the whole trade setups, how to approach the learning lesson that's just made up for you, either a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, whatever type of trader you are. I have a whole set of a learning plan just based on your knowledge. I'll go in detail later on in one of the other session, what exactly is my vision, right? So anyway, so what I did, I called the trade out with the stop below here, and this one I came down, and he took some profits off, right, the other trader, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait on it, because it's just technically feels like it's probably gonna rip, or maybe just go up, right? And this wasn't hindsight. I was talking to him, back to back, and he said, okay, I'll just take my problem. Now, okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. So I kept my stop here, because my stop was my loss was so minimal on it that I was okay to uh, take the loss. And top of that, I called on many trades, and I'm like, okay, if I lose, I lose. That's fine. I want to stick to my plan. So here, right here, there, that's where it ripped, and instantly, from 33, 33.28, it gave me 33.94, right around there. And this is the trade I actually posted. I took a snap picture of where I took the trade, and I posted on it, just so that you know that I'm not just calling these trades. I'm taking a lot of the trades, not all of them, but I am taking most trades. But again, my weakness is not letting them run, which is totally fine, because I'm taking a lot of trades left and right. If they're good trades, I'll take them. But look, guys, it came all the way down from here. Let me get my little arrow, all the way down here. This is the profit potential it gave based on this much of a risk. Talk about this for a trade, and I am posting these trades live onto the Twitter, live uh, onto the stock tweets, and this is way better than what a chat room quality will post. And there are a lot of chat rooms out there. In fact, maybe I'll start my own. I'm trying to just get enough people where they get to like my trades. And my whole idea is not about calling out the winners. My whole idea is about teaching people that what exactly and how exactly you want to take the trade. So my vision is very different than what all the chat rooms are about. My vision is teaching. My vision is having people get literate about how trading works, how swing trading works, or whatever it is that you want to trade, right? So anyway, so this was the winner trade of all the trades. And then another trade that I called, I said CONN, right? About this trade, all I said was watch this, and initially I canceled it because it never broke the high of the day, and then I put it back on, and I believe I ended up maybe a break even on this, or or no, I think I called it around here, and I let it run, and it gave me, very small profit. And then my stop was, in a way, when the lunchtime is, either you want in or you want out. I didn't want it to let anything run. Only thing let it run was WSM. WSM I let run, and I called this one. I believe it was the high of the day also. I said watch high of the day break, and it was right around here. I believe right around here, and it gave quick pop. And then I said I'm just gonna let it put this to break even right around here, and I'm just gonna let it run. And this was a lunchtime. This was a good trade, but sometimes it's just that, do you want to really watch the trade? It's totally up to you. In this, I would recommend that if you're a day trader, if you really want to take some trades, either what you do is take most of it out or let something run. If you're a swing trader, that's totally different picture, right? Because you're getting in today, you're holding on for a few of the days or whatever a swing you're taking, okay? And then what else? This was alerted by somebody and came out to be a beautiful trade. It was alerted that GRMN is selling, right? So what I did, I was trying to, again, I'm just not gonna look at the setup and take the trade. I gotta look at, the big picture. The big picture meaning a weekly, daily chart, and then go into the smaller time frame to pull the trigger, right? So it actually gave a couple entries, and I also, again, I told the other guy, you know what, I'm looking at this trade, and it's might probably gonna work out better, right? So this was a beautiful trade as well. You had a little trade here, little trade here, and this is a nice beautiful flag that you see. There was one of my clients, actually one of the clients that I get what then I sent out the free emails, excuse me. Let me do this. And he said explain what the bull flag is, right? Again, I'm gonna explain just a little bit, just because it's not fair to my paid clients what I teach them, but that is what you call a bull flag, right? You have a flagpole, then you have a flag, and your entry could be on different, based on different scenario. You gotta look at a lot of other stuff, and this is what you call a flag. Beautiful green candle. You have a little small real bodies and break above what would be the flag. Not everything fits into that criteria, so you have to filter other stuff out before you take the trade. So here it is, guys. Bunch of trades, and I call my stop outs, and I call my break evens, and I call my winners. And when I have bunch of stop outs, let's just say 4 or 5 stop outs, and which usually I don't have it in a day, but even if I do, my winner like JNUG, like this one right here, I call this flag trade as well. Flag, break of this. This was a huge run up too, right? So winner like these will take care of all the small trades that are out there, right? So finishing up with that, last thing I want to say is tomorrow, Wednesday, 5 p.m., I'm doing a free webinar of trading plan. I'm going to teach you exactly how to make a trading plan for yourself. I'm going to give you some of the bullet points, some of the elements of the trading plan. You fill in the blanks, right? So come on in there, and I already have a bunch of members that are attending, but I hope to see many other more, right? So come and check it out, and I'm also giving out the free kind of like a trade log, a journal log. So if you come in there, I'll be sending you that at end of the presentation. So come out, bring your friends, and what I'll do is if you email me right here, let's do. Let me right. Actually, I did that in my other video yesterday, but I'll do it again. So trend trader for you at gmail.com. Email me here, right? And then what I'll do is you let me know that you're able to take that, and this is the time tomorrow. Tomorrow, September 10th at 5 p.m. PS Pacific Standard Time, right, in California. So here, yeah, come on, join me and send me an email. Just let me know that you want to be on the or you want to grab a seat, and from there on we'll go. And hopefully you guys are learning from all these trade setups. Not just from the winners. Winners are always there. Everybody talks about them, but more than that, you're learning from the losers. Okay, take care and have another good day. See you later. Bye.